Hey everyone, Tenja here. Today we'll take a look at July 23rd to July 29th and see what I got up to in World of Warcraft. So this was the first week of our pre-patch, and it didn't go over too well. The servers were down for most of day Tuesday, and for the entire week, our warband bank didn't work. With that said, I did get to work on my specs for my characters, and I have a lot of characters, so it's a very time-consuming process. This is where the majority of my week's going to be spent. Besides that, I did make it into my weekly farms this week, but I couldn't go after vengeance out of the Sanctum of Domination because Sylvanas Windrunner was bugged all week. I tried multiple times, and it never seemed to pan out. So let's take a look at my other mount farms and see how I did. So first up, I started my week like I do every other week, and that's going for the Scythe of the Unmaker. For this I have to head over to Antorus, the Burning Throne, and since I need the red version of this, I need to set it to Mythic. Once I'm there and I set it to Mythic, I head in, and I work my way back to Argus the Unmaker. Luckily I have the skip, so this doesn't take too long, and taking him out this week gave me attempt number 120 on the Scythe. I didn't see it drop, so I'll be back here next week. Next up on my list was my first mount farm, and that was for the Ny'alotha Allseer. For this I have to head over to Ny'alotha, the Awakened City, and I have to do it on Mythic. Once I got over there, I headed in, and I worked my way back to Ny'alotha. Taking him down earned me attempt number 7 on this mount. It didn't drop for me this week, so I'll be back here next week. On a side note, I did have a guildie get this on his first attempt. That's just crazy. Now I went after the Sanctum Gloomcharger, and this drops in the Sanctum of Domination. I was doing this on LFR, but since the patch hit, I'm taking too much damage to make it through there. So I won't be soloing this again till the end of the War Within. So now I have to find a group for this in Group Finder. Once I did find a group, we headed in and we worked our way back to the 9. Taking them down gave me attempt number 39 on the Gloomcharger this week. It's another one I didn't see drop, and it's another one I'll have to come back to next week. And here we are with my last mount farm. This is for the Zareth Overseer, and this drops in the sepulture of the first one. This is another one I have to find a group for in Group Finder, because I can't solo it quite yet. But once I do find a group, we head over there, and we work our way back to the Jailer. Taking him down gave me attempt number 18 on the mount this week. I didn't see it drop, so it's another one I'll be back to next week. So at this time I would normally do my multi-character farm, but everything I have left to farm is very time consuming. If it's looking for groups, or just working my way back to the end boss, it can take an hour plus. And if I was to do that on 13 characters right now, that would be a good chunk of my week added into this. So until these get a little bit easier, I'm going to just continue solo farming them once a week. It just seems like the best option overall right now. And just in case you're wondering, this week's Transmog is the Valhalas Ceremonial Armor. This is a simple recolor of the Dragon Soul Paladin tier set, and to receive this, you just need to do time rifts. It's pretty easy to get, and it shouldn't take you any time at all if you're after it, and overall, it's a pretty nice set. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.